Hello everyone, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. This is the final episode of our Secrets of Dr. Wu playthrough. That's an unintentional rhyme. Oh, sorry about that terrible joke. We're on the last step of this mission. We just need to get the Spinoraptor Combat Infamy up to 100. This one, to be specific, right here. And I just dropped in a Majungasaurus to get destroyed by said Spinoraptor. He's still going. That's probably gonna do it though. So, fun fact, the Spinoraptor actually counts as a large carnivore. Because I was trying to, I was using Velociraptors to...
Don't ask any questions. Just do as you're told. I need all three of the hybrids, the Indominus Rex, the Indoraptor, and the Spinoraptor, transported off the islands. We are operating within a time window. This is now your top and only priority.
I'm just gonna go be somewhere else for a while. There's a very important meeting I need to attend. Back soon.
So, anyway, I was like, oh, I'll use Velociraptors to have the Spinoraptor fight and get its combat infamy up, but apparently Spinoraptor counts as a large carnivore, so the Velociraptors would just panic, and I sent in a large carnivore, and they fought immediately, so... That's kind of weird. The Indoraptor will fight everything, whereas the Spinoraptor must be coded differently. So now Dr. Wu wants us to get rid of the dinosaurs.
Asset required collection. Heading to collect the asset.
And, well, we've got our second Spinoraptor in there, just so that the social requirement was met. While they're getting tranquilized, we are going to toy around with, because spoilers, this is basically the end of the DLC. There's really not much left after this, unfortunately, as far as the story goes. So once this is done, I'm just going to play around with some of the new modifications, including maybe showing, I actually haven't researched them yet, but there's a new pack of 3 dinosaurs that I'll maybe do a separate video on. Maybe I'll just include them in a park. He's camouflaging now. Kind of hard to tell in the dark lighting, but... I'm actually just going to get rid of the Spinoraptor for now, because that one's not modified. And even if I put in one that had a better social stat, that one would still get angry.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Alright, so they're all getting loaned out to wherever Dr. Wu wants them. And let's get working on a new Spinoraptor, so we can have like a pack of them instead of just 2. Let's do woodland. Let's see if I can figure this out. Habitat, grassland, forest. This is all about like the size of the enclosure and the grassland and the forest. Let's try this one, social. Single species, I don't think that's what we want. I think we want this one, yes, see right there, the social is 3 to 5 instead of 2 to 4. So let's do this one. And we'll put on some random other modification, I guess. Let's just do we'll just do this, the skin and the social, so we can have lots of Spinoraptors instead of just 2. So that's completed the DLC. We sent the 3 dangerous dinosaurs away.
As you know, the Hammond Foundation has had and continues to have many competitors. Sometimes I take preemptive precautions when I do business with them. They are a necessary evil. But that evil sometimes believes business isn't enough, so they try and steal from us. But they fail, because I'm willing to play the game outside the rules, in a way that the Hammond Foundation need never know about. My research and our advantage in paleocuration stays protected. For that, I make no apologies. Our animals are secure, and our advantage in paleo research remains unquestioned. That's what we've accomplished here. Perhaps my ways are unorthodox, but they are effective. The end justifies the means. Well, remember that our end is the resurrection of an entire species of animals that once ruled the world. It took nature almost 100 million years to destroy them. It took me 30 years to bring them back. That should tell you something. Correction. That should tell you everything.
Alright, I'm not really sure why the dialogue box disappeared during that. It showed up for like 2 of his lines, but basically Dr. Wu gives his little spiel about why he thinks what he does is justified, and you don't really get to find out who the secret organization was that was tampering with the dinosaurs the whole time, which is kind of unfortunate. I think it would have been neat if they maybe tied in a reference to the novels or something. But yeah, so we have some more research, and we now have access to all of Dr. Wu's stuff in the challenge mode after beating the story mode. So as far as, I mean, the campaign story mode for this island is completed. So what I was just gonna do for the rest of the time is show off some of the, well, the fact that some of you can have dinosaurs put together that you couldn't before. So like, for example, we're going to have 3 Spinoraptors. I was thinking of maybe showing off some Indominus Rexes together. I have to turn this back on though. Oh, we're missing 1 power. Is there anything I can upgrade? Doesn't look like it. That figures. What's missing power? Is it like, it's like one piece of the fence, so that's okay. Let's, we'll have 2 Indominus Rexes together. Try something fun like that. As you can see, so I have the new Dinosaur Pack DLC. The new dinosaurs are Iguanodon, Carcharodontosaurus, and Dreadnoughtus. I'll be featuring them hopefully in a challenge mode playthrough. Anyway, so let's have 2 different Indominus Rexes. We'll do a rainforest pattern with camouflage. We'll turn all these off. And we'll give it the, there we go, social. Now they can have up to 2. We'll do rainforest and I personally really like the generic one quite a bit. Alright, so those will be on for a while. And we'll have our 3 Spinoraptors soon. So, while we're waiting, I didn't realize that, when I ended the last episode, I didn't realize that the end of the DLC was literally like 10 minutes away. So, that's why this episode's kinda backed on. I kinda thought that there might be... I kind of thought the mission was going to turn into some crazy thing, like with the Spinoraptor, and it kind of didn't, so... but we do have every single island in the game is now available as a challenge mode. So every single one of these, and they all have different requirements. You get 5 stars. Each island gives you a skin for a dinosaur when you beat it. On 5 stars on any difficulty, and then again on Jurassic difficulty. So for now, I'm probably gonna just, what I'll do is once I get a Jurassic difficulty park to 5 stars, I'll kind of give a tour of the park, and then maybe for one of the cooler islands like Isla Sorna, I might do a full playthrough potentially. Alright, these are all ready.
Setting additional tasks.
I guess this is also kind of a reasonable time to maybe give a mini review of the Dr. Wu DLC. It was about $15. I enjoyed it. I personally would have liked if maybe there was a couple more hybrids, even if they were kind of boring ones. Like, I'm not really even sure what to suggest. I really like the Stegoceratops and the Spinoraptor. I really like the Indominus Rex camouflage. I thought that the mission where you couldn't tranquilize the Spinoraptor at all was really cool. I liked all of Dr. Wu's dialogue. It was neat to have him as more of like a independent party / ally, as opposed to in the main story he basically comes across as a mean person like the entire time and you don't really like him. Whereas this time I thought it was kind of like he was literally like, I'm gonna give you the weirdest mission and it's gonna be kind of fun to do it. So I enjoyed that part. I like these little islands personally. I know people want bigger islands, but I do like these. I wish that there was, maybe they had one small island and one gigantic, like Isla Nublar plus-sized island. I think that would have been nice. My favorite thing is honestly
Acknowledging
probably
asset
the
collection
day-night
request.
cycle that they added. That's probably one of my favorites. I don't even know if that was part of the DLC or if that was just an update. Yeah, I'm not here to give like a critique or anything like that. Those are the things that I liked. I think it could have been a little better, but I overall enjoyed it. I'm excited that they added those 7 different challenge modes because that's what's going to get me coming back, and because I will want to do the challenge mode on Jurassic difficulty for all 7 islands, whereas for this, it's kind of like once you beat the story mode, you have access to these new things, but that's really about it, so.
Delivery complete.
He's literally staying still. Dude, how are you missing?
Delivery has been completed.
Hoskins, you're fired, man. Okay, I think it's actually tranquilized now. Okay.
Asset.
How is the Indominus Rexes coming along? They're at about halfway. I am not researching any of the extra stuff right now because, like I said, half of the time I'm living in an area that doesn't have good internet connection, so I can't stream. So I've actually finished the DLC and toyed around with some of the research already, but I kept this save so that I could finish off the series properly. What's another dinosaur that it would be neat to see together? We could have like a pack of Majungosauruses. I'd personally really like to see multiple Allosauruses together, so let's do that. They have a social bar over here. It only increases it to 2. I would have really liked if that was more than just 2. Oh well, better than just 1. Alright, I really like the arid pattern on Allosaurus. I think it's one of the best skins in the game. So we'll do arid and the regular one. I think the regular one's pretty cool too. Alright, how are our Spinoraptors doing? This skin looks pretty cool. I like this one. It's the step pattern. There's gotta be Tundra. I like this one too, actually. This is one of the only Tundra skins that I like in the whole game. Tundra's kind of been gross to me. Yeah, this one's honestly one of my favorite dinosaurs in the game now. It looks like we need to give him some more food though. This is only that one goat feeder. That'll help. assuming that this was big enough for the Indoraptor, so I'm assuming this will be big enough for Allosaurus. So anyway, I was looking at the... Oh, I'll show you at the end of this. You can see the challenge modes and all that. But basically there's a bunch of new skins you can get. And the one I'm probably most excited about is there's a new skin for Velociraptor for beating Isla Sorna on Jurassic difficulty. Oh wow, they're all preferring to eat together. That's interesting. Normally one of them will go hunt the goat. So I haven't seen a picture of it yet. I'm really hoping that it's like a cool Velociraptor skin. I'm gonna have to act really fast or these Indominus Rexes are gonna kill our Brachiosauruses and I will not let that happen. Broken jaw right there. Yeah, it might not even let the next one hatch because they're like glitching out in there. That's kind of funny.
Asset to be collected.
Yes, I think it's like freaking out because it can't leave. Alright, let's see if it... Now it should be able to leave. That's so cool, the Brachiosaurus is tall up as the helicopter. Oh, see it went to camouflage right away. Kind of hard to tell in the nighttime lighting. Alright, so now we will have two Indominus Rexes in the same enclosure. Yeah, see, it actually is like stressed out because it doesn't have two together, so we need to get the other one over here ASAP. And Allosaurus is almost done.
Acknowledged.
We are pleased to welcome an Allosaurus.
He's lonely.
Transportation underway.
Confirming task.
Freaking crashing down over there. let's hope Indominus Rex doesn't start breaking out because it's too lonely.
Picking up asset.
But it looks like it increases the minimum. It doesn't just keep it at like 1 to 2, it literally makes it 2. Like I can have 5 Spinoraptors in here, which is really cool. But it looks like for the solitary dinosaurs, the most that'll let you have is 2. So I can power this back down. So the fences are fully charged. There is just enough grassland for this guy. That's another thing I'm gonna play around with, is I personally like to have more trees in the enclosure. I don't like it when it's just this plain, flat, open area. Oh, they need more grassland. You know what I mean? Like everything's like, nothing wants trees. They don't bother me. Oh yeah, well you weren't in the last one. They still need a little more. Really? That's not enough? Alright, there we go. See what I mean? There's like no trees in here. It is cool to see Allosauruses together though, just saying. I think it would be really cool, like, if they ever made it so that you could have, like, a smaller version of a dinosaur, like a juvenile. So then you could have, like, the giant T-Rex and the juvenile T-Rex, like in the original book. It seems like in the day-night cycles, at least on this island, maybe because it's like the secret Dr. Wu island, the nighttime lasts really, really long. So let's see, we could probably have, like, with that social thing, we could have, like, 5 or so Ceratosaurus's or something. Are they gonna get mad at each other? There's the camouflage again, because it's bad. That's pretty cool. It's not as... I think it would be more noticeable in the daytime, but I still really like that feature. Alrighty, so that pretty much does it for the Doctor Wu DLC. There's some more research that we don't have yet, but like I said, I actually have already I've already finished this and done a bunch of the research. I just wanted to keep the save so that I could record beating the campaign. So really quick, before I end the episode, I wanted to show you all the challenge mode settings and the different skins.